Hi, I'm Mark, this is On Your Marks Run. Today I'm down at Eastbourne to do my 387th park run. Storm Darragh is passing through, so it's going to be windy. It's pacer day today and I'm the 25-minute pacer. Let's see how I get on. Welcome back to the channel. I'm on the start line of Eastbourne Parkrun and the run director's doing a briefing before getting us all underway. We're on the winter course at the moment, which is an out and back route around Shinewater Park Lake. You don't see much of the lake, but it's a pan flat course and good if you're going for a time. This is my 49th time volunteering and I'm pacing 25 minutes, so it's a popular time and I'm hoping for a good group today. Well, that's it, we're underway. It's a congested start at Eastbourne. It's quite a narrow path for about 500 or 600 metres, but it soon opens up. And just ahead there we've got a couple of pacers. There's the 26-minute pacer. I'm pacing 25 today, so I've got a little bit of ground to make up there. And just to the left there, we're just going past that 500 milestone t-shirt guy in the blue, so congratulations to him, that's pretty awesome. So it looks like there's quite a few puddles on the path near the start today. Some runners don't like to get their feet wet, so that can hold things up a bit and slow things down. As a club mate Graham just passes through, he's on a more of a relaxed run today by the looks of it. I think that's a young W Mills from the Crown My Run YouTube channel just ahead in the dark blue. If you've not seen their channel, it's very funny, a great watch, well worth checking out. Looks like he's having a social jog with a mate today. And what a great bunch of runners, everyone's thanking the marshal as we go by. And just looking at our pace, we're doing well, we're right on target, we're hovering around that 8-minute miling pace as we just ease by on the grass so we can keep our pace nice and smooth and even. That's the goal today. So just a quick look at our dashboard. In the top left hand corner there we've got our distance, which is in miles. I like to work in miles. We're not even at half a mile yet, we've only just got going. The middle left there we've got our speed, which is between 7 and 8 miles an hour at the minute, and then the bottom left there we've got our pace, which is a live pace. That will probably jump around a little bit, but we're aiming for sub 8-minute miling to bring us in under that 25 minutes that we're pacing today. And then the top right there we've got our elevation above sea level. This is a pan flat course, so that's not going to move around too much. Then the middle right there we've got our heart rate. Now when I'm putting in a hard effort, that's going to be between sort of 160 and 170. This is a pretty steady effort for me today, so I shouldn't imagine that's going to get too much higher than say 150, but yeah, that's going to get higher the harder we work. After a look to my right, I realised that my club mate's grandson is with me. Jake's best time so far is 25:40, so he'd love a sub 25, but is he up for the challenge today?
You going to stick with us, Jake? Yeah, nice one, mate.
Well, that was never in doubt, and a good incentive for me. I've got to pace this as smooth as possible, no drastic changes of pace, because that doesn't help when you're on the edge and going for a PB. So well done, Jake. I'm sure we'll get a few more join us along the way. So we're just turning onto the Pigs Lane section now to go under the road as we start to ease past the 26 pacer. We're probably a few seconds off the pace, but it doesn't hurt to start conservatively. So the wind's picking up quite a bit and I'm expecting a headwind after the next turn. And just ahead we have another runner wearing his 500 milestone t-shirt and he's rocking his Union Jack shorts, very nice. So as we go under the road, we look at our pace, which is hovering around the 8-minute mile or just over. We're approaching the half-mile distance and it's opened up quite nicely. We now have a bit more space to run in. My heart rate is 140, so well below my threshold, and I'm feeling quite relaxed as we approach the bridge to cross the stream onto the long straight section with a headwind. And we say thank you to the marshal, she's doing a great job. So skipping forward now, we're about halfway up this long straight into the wind and we're working well. Looking at our live pace, we're running under the 8-minute mile pace and we're in the groove, close to our target pace. My heart rate is 150, so a touch higher, but I think this is where it will stay for the rest of the run. And we're gradually catching a few runners up ahead, a girl in a pink top and a Run Wednesday guy also in the pink. They might want to stick with us for the sub 25. So the first mile split's popped up and that's an 8:01. We probably need to do the next couple of miles a touch quicker just to make sure of it, but we're doing well. I've had the odd chat with Jake and he's managing to talk while we run, so that's a good sign. And of course we've had the headwind to deal with, so hopefully that'll give us some assistance on the way back. So we've just pulled alongside the black and green top man and the pink top girl and encouraged them to stick with us for the sub 25. A thank you to the marshal as we pass. He's blocking the fork and stopping us going the wrong way, so he's doing a good job. And it looks like black and green top has got a new lease of life. He's got other ideas. I think he wants a quicker time, so good luck to him. So there's 3 or 4 of us at the moment as we near the top of this long straight where we'll head under the road again and make our way towards the halfway turnaround. We should then have a good idea exactly how many are following us and trying for that sub 25.
That's it, bang on pace. Stay left everyone if you can. Well done.
As we just pass under the road, we all keep left for the leader as he's passing us on the other side and he's absolutely flying. We've also passed the Shinewater wall art on the bridge supports, which looks pretty cool.
Oh, well done, mate.
So this is the only section of the route where the lake comes into view, so a bit of a treat and something else to focus on. As an Eastbourne Rover Club runner passes us, good on her, looks like she's on a good run. More and more quick runners are coming the other way now too. My club mate Carl and another one of the Crown My Run brothers, D Mills, is chasing him. So skipping forward slightly now as we approach the halfway turn point, and we'll get to see how many runners are with us and maybe looking for that sub 25. One of the best things I like about this winter course is that we get to see our running friends coming the other way. We can give them support and a wave as they go by. So we thank the marshal as we go round the turn and have a bit of a look to see who's with us. I can see we have 5 or 6 runners with us, not all going for PBs though. I recognise a few and they've decided on a more social run today, I think. The path on this section's a bit narrow and single file each way, so if you're behind someone a bit slower it's a bit difficult to get by when you're going for a time. We seem to have a clear path ahead at the moment though, so that's good. So we're over halfway now and just checking in on our pace. We're still hovering around that 8-minute mile pace, just slightly under, which is what we want. We're on target. And looking at our heart rate, we're on 150, so that's still a steady effort for me.
Hold on, mate. Oh, nice one, Jake.
So just a quick look around to see how Jake's doing, and he's right there on my shoulder and doing well as his nan flies by on the other side, running well as usual. So the wind is really strong now going back through this underpass. Black and green top man is back with us. The wind will soon be on our backs though and help us down that long straight section back to Pigs Lane. And as we pass under the bridge, we get to admire the lovely shine water wall art again. I do really quite like it. It's quite vibrant. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't get spoiled in the future. So we're getting close to that 2 mile mark now, and we're just checking on our pace. We're hovering around that 8 minute mile still, or just under. Yeah, so we just need to keep that locked in, and we should be good for that sub 25. And then looking at our heart rate, I'm still on the 150, so I'm keeping the work rate nice and even, so a nice steady pace for me still. So it looks like W Mills and his mate are going to push on now and stretch their legs to the finish, as my club mate Chris pulls up alongside to say hi. I think he's looking to do the same.
God, that was strong, wasn't it, that bit of wind? Yeah. Well done, Jake.
So we're approaching the 2 mile mark now. The screw's turning and it's getting harder and harder for those trying to get their first sub 25. But the wind is on our back now, and I just need to encourage the runners to stay with me to the finish. So the 2 mile split pops up at 7:58. We've gained a couple of seconds, and we're now bang on pace for that 8 minute mile average. I'm pleased with the pace, really even, which is what you need from a pacer to give you the best chance. So I think I've done a good job so far.
Feeling good, mate? Well done.
As I check in on Jake and the gang, a mate passes by on the other side, and of course we all thank the marshal as we go by.
Yes, we just break this down. Let's just see if you can close the gap for that 25 if you want it.
So skipping forward halfway down this straight section, it's time to encourage everyone to hang on. Jake's doing well, he's still on my shoulder, but I think a few in our group seem to be dropping off the back, so I'm trying to keep us together. That's assuming they want the sub 25 today.
Well done.
And a shout out to the volunteer tail walkers, doing a great job as usual.
Oh, well done, mate, good going.
Looking ahead, black and green top man has pushed on with another surge for the finish line. As a club mate Mark passes us, he's saving his legs for a cross country tomorrow.
Oh, nice running.
And we have a few more runners making a push for home, yellow top man and 100 milestone girl, and they look pretty relaxed as they go by us. So just checking in with our pace again, we're just hovering around that 750 odd minute miling, so that's pretty good. We're bang on pace still, and looking across to our heart rate, we're 148, so we're below that 150, so a pretty steady effort. As another runner just goes by, he's running well, and it looks like we're reeling in the black and green top guy again, so it looks like he's rejoining the group. Hopefully he can stay with us. So skipping forward now as we go back over the stream bridge onto Pigs Lane, with a regulation thank you to the marshal as we run by. We've got about half a mile to go now, and black and green top man is off again. Maybe he's intentionally added some faster reps into his parkrun today for some training, who knows. White hoodie man is going for it. We're at that point now, if you're feeling good you can gradually wind up the pace for a strong finish and a quicker time. So a quick look around and I can see 4 runners with me, Jake and 2 men, green top and black top, and a girl in the red top. At this point I decided to just increase the pace a touch. I was looking to run the 3rd mile at 7:50 minute miling rather than the 8-minute pace. The plan was to have a 10 to 15 second buffer to guarantee the sub 25 for anyone finishing ahead of me. I didn't want to risk running over the 25 minutes because that would be a pacing failure. Also with a buffer you can ease up at the last 100 metres and encourage a few to the finish.
Yeah, see how you feel with 100 or 200 to go. Well done, guys. So if you want sub 25, you must finish ahead of
Skipping
me.
forward again now, we've got about 400 metres to go. I've still got 3 runners right with me and a couple slightly further back, including the red top girl, but hopefully we've got a few seconds buffer. There's a lad in a black top ahead, flagging a bit. Can he hook onto our group for that sub 25?
Well done, Jake.
So just checking on our live pace for the last time, we're consistently under that 8-minute miling, probably doing about 7:45. As we approach these trees ahead, there's going to be about 200 metres to go. This is the time that you want to start thinking about that final sprint if you can. There's a bit of a headwind for this last 500 metres, so it's been tough, but everyone's doing well. If I do have a slight buffer in the last 100 metres, I'll slow down and try to encourage anyone close to the finish for that sub 25.
Who's got a sprint from this sign? Probably about 100 metres to go.
The 3-mile split pops up at 7:53, so we do have a few seconds in the bank. Black and green top man is sprinting for the finish. He's had a good run. Jake has had a great run. He's going to get his sub 25 and a massive PB, but can he summon up a sprint for a mid 24? Well done, Jake. That was a fantastic run. He was right on my shoulder the whole way. I'm just easing off now and using those few seconds spare to see who's behind us. How many can get that sub 25? The lad in the black top stayed with us. He's done well. He's going to get under that 25. Also red top girl and the guy with the dog. Another 2 lads are finishing strong with a good sprint. They'll be under the 25 too. No one else is close to me now, so I'm just going to cross the line to the finish.
Thank you. Well done, thank you. Oh, thanks a lot. Cheers. Hello, mate. Well done. Thank you. Well done. Well done, Jake. PB. Hey, good going. Smashed it.
So a quick look at the 4th and final split. I averaged 8:56 minute miling, where I slowed down to encourage a few to the finish, and I averaged 8-minute miling for the overall run, which was the goal, but we came in 11 seconds inside the time. I'm pleased with that. A good job. I certainly didn't want to come in over the 25 minutes. So looking at the official results now, I ran 24:47, so I was 13 seconds inside the time. We did have another couple of runners slipping under the 25 after me, so well done to them. Only the 1 PB in the group today, which was young Jake, who obliterated his old best by 1 minute and 6 seconds. A brilliant run from him. I think there's more to come. Yeah, I enjoyed the pacing today, and that was the icing on the cake. So that's it for this week. If you're thinking of doing some pacing or volunteering, do give it a go. It's good fun and rewarding. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.